The birth story about the deer, named Kharādiyā. In the present a monk proves to be unteachable and is brought to the Buddha, who explains that he was like this in a previous life, and tells how he was once a deer who could not be taught on 7 successive days, and so fell to a hunter. The deer has 8 hoofs, Kharādiyā. This story was told by the teacher while at Jetavana about an unruly monk. Tradition says that this monk was unruly and would not heed admonition. Accordingly, the teacher asked him, saying, "It true, as they say, that you are unruly and will not heed admonition?" "It is true, fortunate one," was the reply. "So too in bygone days," said the teacher, "you were unruly and would not heed the admonition of the wise and good, with the result that you were caught in a trap and met your death." And so saying, he told this story of the past. In the past, when Brahmadatta reigned in Benares, the Bodhisattva was born a deer, and dwelt in the forest at the head of a herd of deer. His sister brought her son to him, saying, "Brother, this is your nephew, teach him the deer's ruses." And thus she placed her son under the Bodhisattva's care. Said the latter to his nephew, "Come at such and such a time and I will give you a lesson." But the nephew made no appearance at the time appointed. And, as on that day, so on 7 days did he skip his lesson and fail to learn the ruses of deer, and at last, as he was roaming about, he was caught in a trap. His mother came and said to the Bodhisattva, "Brother, was not your nephew taught deer's ruses? Take no thought for the unteachable rascal." Said the Bodhisattva, "Your son failed to learn the ruses of deer." And so saying, having lost all desire to advise the scapegrace even in his deadly peril, he repeated this verse: "The deer has 8 hoofs, Kharādiyā, and very crooked antlers. I will not endeavor to advise him for more than 7 times." But the hunter killed the willful deer that was caught in the snare, and departed with its flesh. When the teacher had ended this lesson in support of what he had said as to the unruliness of the monk in bygone days as well as in the present, he showed the connection, and identified the Jataka, by saying, "In those days this unruly monk was the nephew deer, Upalava was the sister, and I myself the deer who gave the admonition."